Silvergate Capital, a relatively unknown bank, had the best performing bank stock in the United States from 2020 through November 2021. In 2019, the company's stock was trading at $12 per share on the New York Stock Exchange. Its total assets were just under $2 billion at the time. By 2021, Silvergate's assets had increased by a factor of 8 to a total of $16 billion, and the company's stock price had increased by $18 to $219 per share. This rapid expansion caught the eye of financial backers like Cathie Woods' ARK Investment, which eventually bought a sizable stake in the bank. If you want to know more about this video, just keep watching here at Market Empire. With the banking industry being so established and slow to change, Silvergate's meteoric rise to prominence is genuinely remarkable. Among its many customers was FTX, a significant player in the cryptocurrency market. Silvergate disclosed losses of about $1 billion due to a massive asset liquidation in December 2022. The bank's tangible book value could be reduced by about 90% if this loss materializes. The stock's previous gains have been erased, and the company's ability to continue as a going concern is now being called into serious question. In addition, the bank is being sued for allegedly aiding and abetting Sam Bankman-Fried. FTX and Alameda have used Sam Bankman-Fried's over 20 separate bank accounts at Silvergate and their affiliated companies to steal billions of dollars from their customers. How Silvergate became the crypto industry's backbone and how its demise will affect the global economy for years to come are topics we'll be discussing in this video. Silvergate Bank's crypto industry crash is a cautionary tale about putting all your money in one investment. Investing in non-traditional asset classes can be a fascinating form of diversification. Silvergate began in the 1980s as a small Southern California community bank. They were a small bank with a few locations that accepted deposits and made loans to local businesses and individuals, until it hired Alan Lane as its CEO in 2013. To put it simply, Lane realized the potential of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and decided to put some of his own money into them. Still, more importantly, he decided to redirect Silvergate's efforts almost entirely toward the burgeoning cryptocurrency sector. The cryptocurrency market, in contrast to the stock market, operates around the clock. The problem is that most banks only operate during regular business hours, when it is most convenient for people to buy or sell cryptocurrencies. It also takes a few business days to process a wire transfer or an ACH transfer. To meet the unique demands of the cryptocurrency industry, Lane developed the Silvergate Exchange Network, which enables customers to send and receive US dollars to other Silvergate accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The service's primary users were cryptocurrency exchanges, and he settled transactions involving US dollars in real time. Users of cryptocurrency exchanges will no longer have to wait until traditional banking institutions open to making transactions in fiat currency or cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ether. As more and more cryptocurrency exchanges began accepting deposits from Silvergate, Silvergate's deposit base skyrocketed. The competition was low, and they reaped additional benefits from regulatory ambiguity. Silvergate gained a large share of the cryptocurrency exchange market in 2019 because few banks were willing to work with crypto trading platforms. Silvergate divested itself of its California small business lending division. The financial institution thus committed fully to the cryptocurrency market. In the same year, crypto bullers like Cathie Woods started buying shares of Silvergate. Silvergate's IPO coincided with the unprecedented boom that the cryptocurrency market experienced in 2020 and 2021. As large-scale investors, often employing micro-strategies, began purchasing Bitcoin in the billions of dollars, the cryptocurrency's price rocketed. Individual investors in the millions began setting up cryptocurrency accounts. Silvergate is now the backbone of the entire industry and cannot be replaced. At the height of the crypto mania in 2021, Silvergate was the bank of choice for virtually every major cryptocurrency exchange, including FTX. The company proudly displayed a testimonial from Sam Bankman-Fried on its website, in which he claimed that Silvergate had revolutionized banking for blockchain companies. The value of Silvergate's assets skyrocketed to over $16 billion, and the company's profit rose to nearly $80 billion. Silvergate was doing well until January 2022, when it paid $180 million to acquire the remnants of Facebook's doomed blockchain initiative. Silvergate plans to develop a blockchain-based payment solution in the same vein as Facebook. As a result of Silvergate's specialized nature, the majority of deposits were in interest-free checking accounts. Despite Silvergate's 0% interest rate, primarily due to U.S. government bonds, cryptocurrency exchanges were willing to deposit their funds there. Due to Silvergate's cost of deposits being zero, these offered low yields but were risk-free. They were still profitable after tax, and they lent money to crypto companies, including MicroStrategy, with Bitcoin as collateral. However, this activity accounted for a negligible portion of their overall assets. Meanwhile, Alan Lane had developed a highly lucrative system. This also made Silvergate incapable of doing anything besides that one thing. The average bank's lending operations are so advanced that they generate returns that are significantly higher than those of government bonds. Loans for purchasing a car or a mortgage, for instance, could be originated by this type of lender. After selling off its small business lending division, a bank that makes enough money on its loans can afford to offer attractive interest rates on savings accounts to attract depositors. Unfortunately, Silvergate's capacity to originate high-yield loans was practically non-existent. Their entire operation relied on interest-free deposits from cryptocurrency trading platforms. In the event of a failure, their entire company would be in jeopardy.
While the company is trying to prove its stability and saying no losses on Bitcoin-backed loans, and are they fighting an uphill battle? What's going on here?
Yeah, I think, Nicole, the companies are really facing a situation of guilt by association with FTX and some of the other exchanges and the problems that are going on in the crypto ecosystem. But Silvergate essentially has really tapped into a niche market. It's basically a regional bank holding company. It does have traditional lending like consumer lending, mortgage wholesaling, as well as, of course, business lending. We know that mortgage wholesale markets are down, even consumer lending may be challenged, but at the same time, it really has developed a cash management and settlement processing business for the crypto ecosystem. So it basically provides proprietary payment settlement solutions for crypto traders, crypto exchanges, and even credit lines that are collateralized by coins, if you will, or tokens. So, there's a lot of challenges right now in this ecosystem. We can see the stock is down. I think it's down about 87% or so over the last year. It did extremely well as a company or a stock as we got that run up with the rest of the technology space, the run up in Bitcoin, but it's really, I think, suffered as a result of declines in Bitcoin, and even right now with the aspects of, what's going on in terms of internally from a collateralized loan standpoint with the crypto universe. I think this is not something that's played out in full just yet. We haven't necessarily seen the end of this just yet. We don't know essentially where exposure lies, and I think that's one of the challenges that Silvergate Capital still presents right now.
The company's share price has dropped 90% since it decided to focus solely on cryptocurrency. It may be difficult to save their company. So, what do you think of Silvergate? Leave a comment with your ideas below, and we appreciate you tuning in to Market Empire. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.